everyone. Just happy New Year, first of all. I kind of want to do an update. Hopefully, it's a short video of updates. Um, I guys hope you have a happy New Year, safe Happy New Year, and I know we can't tell what's in the future, but I do have some things going on in the future here. That's nothing to worry about really at all, but it is personal and it's life. It can be life changing a bit. Um, so, but I'll let you know if it becomes relevant. But it's not that. It's nothing really to worry about. Honestly, it isn't. So, and in that case, regarding the channel, um, I know I've been kind of all over the place on how many videos I put out a week, either Friday or Saturday. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two movies a week, uh, two reviews, two videos a week, um, on on movies I chose, or I'm thinking also to maybe at least maybe alternate a bit where it's either two movies I choose and then maybe do um, have a has put a poll out like similar to what I did with Christmas Carol, and have you guys choose for me with two movies I have seen and two I haven't seen, and do that because I do like to try to explore new things or and review stuff, and I like to know what you guys' review, and feel free to comment what movies you would like me to review, and I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in some book, journal that I can record later and hopefully maybe get to it when I can. But I would like to try something new, and um, but yeah, we'll see. I might combine the two even where I can review one movie I choose, and then the poll choice is that's another thing. As for the Marvel films, I know I said I would do one a week. That's still kind of my plan because I did my numbers of how many more Marvel films I got to go, and this is like what I could combine at the moment for what I have in my library and what other stuff that isn't part of the MCU. Because with Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and then later we got Avengers: Doomsday. Um, I want to be able to try to catch up to those, and because I want to see the evolution of the Marvel films. Granted, it seems ridiculous to do, but I like to see the evolution because we've come so far from films that from Blade that started in 1999, and I would even admit, granted, the ones I didn't cover or pay attention to because, frankly, a lot of people want to forget those. Um, and then from Blade to basically Avengers Doomsday, and as well as anything from Sony that kind of span the spin-off animated Spider-Verse films, the Venom films, Madam Web, those kind of films that are probably not well liked, but you know are still there. And plus, I got to see some bad stuff every now and then, as much as I don't want to. So, um, but yeah, I still do it. I think what I will do is, you know, I'll still. I already did Ghost Rider, so I'm thinking next week I do something that's nothing Marvel related at all, or any, but it can be still superhero related regardless. Maybe something from DC or or whatever. But then maybe the week after I'll do another Marvel film. But I I kind of counted the number of films I have left to see, and it's about 60, and it's not quite enough to get me to finish it before Avengers Doomsday. So I may have days where I'll review two Marvel films, um, then rather than just one for that day, and that's likely possible because I want to be able to play catch up um, before Avengers Doomsday comes out. So I don't know yet. It's still a bit. I'm still trying to work out the kinks in that, but that's the idea. So I'm expecting to put a poll out either Friday or Saturday. Um, you know, that's my hope. I think Friday's the best to put a poll out. Um, but yeah, just keep watch on your notification bell to for anything like that. So, and feel free to vote or feel free to say whatever you want on my channel that you movies you want me to review. I'm totally open for it. I'll keep it in a record, like a journal, so I can keep track of what movies people want me to watch and review, and I'll do my best to review. I know technically rewatching some of my reviews, I have gotten better. I will admit, but it's still like I have problems trying to describe certain stuff, exactly because I'm trying to make sure I get my words right and not say anything that would likely get people angry or whatever. I know this as a reviewer or a critic, which I'm probably not the best. I'm not the best critic ever, but I'm sure it's not no one's going to be really happy about what I have to say. But still, I want to try to be generous, or I want to try to be very lenient, and or whatever. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's just how I feel. I guess you could call me a people pleaser because I want to try to please everybody as best I can, even if it's haters who don't like me for whatever reason. And I don't know, but yeah. So that's my plan. The other things I do want to do is I want to try to make a new intro video instead of doing the thumbnail as my intro, because that's what I've been doing. It's the one thing I can think of that kind of helps saves time, and I need some sort of intro. It's not great, and the other thing I'm facing is, of course, audio, the choice in music because YouTube's copyright. Sometimes I try to get audio from Canva, which YouTube will pick up, and because I don't want to deal with copyright or claims, I will change the sound. But I'm finding it more difficult to actually find music that will fit the theme because I would love to put "Let It Go" um, in the as the song audio for the Frozen review, but I mean obviously that's copyrighted. I can't include that. So I'm hoping to create an intro sometime before summer of 2026. So that way I can keep that going. Keep that with so I don't have to worry about finding certain audio, or at least make it more like it's a channel than just the thumbnail pick. So that's my goal. I'm also hoping maybe at by the end of summer, I don't know, is changing the name of the channel from Kevin Reviews to something else. I couldn't really think of anything, and that was like it's more of a working title. But I mean, if you like it, then maybe I'll keep it. But I don't know. I know some reviewers have like Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns usually just have their names in there and just and that's totally fine. I'm not really wanting to give out like my last name, um, unless I somewhat create my own last name, which is possible. But um, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's my thoughts are to do as for the channel going forward. But we'll see. I might do another update later, like in the summer when we get to this summer of 2026. But again, I said this multiple times, but yeah, we'll see as a whole. But in any case, thank you for your time. I will hopefully you guys like my reviews. Feel free to like and subscribe. Um, and I'll see you guys in my next reviews for 2026. Bye.